Hello folks and dudes! Welcome again to my channel Random Outsider Barajas. Well, today I am going to blow your mind with 10 careers or studies degree that you need to make for being a superhero. But first, so that you will not be the mockery of your friends, please subscribe to this channel as my other 4 channels too. Remember to activate the bell that is next to the subscribe button for not to lose my new content. Without else to say, I start. Random degree number 10. Do you want to become into a Tony Stark? Before we have a little information about his past, his real name is Anthony Edward Stark, also known as Tony Stark. He is a billionaire, American business magnate, playboy, and ingenious scientist who suffered a serious chest injury during a kidnapping. During this process, Mr. Stark creates an armor to save his life. In his childhood, he was identified as a very awake and even genius child who entered to the MIT, that means the Massachusetts Institute of Technology for its abbreviation in English, with only 15 years of age to start studying mechanical engineering. Then, as his interest grew as much as his genius, he began to study new areas or studies in electrical engineering and physics. That's right, dude and dude. At any moment, you can fulfill your dream of being the true Iron Boy or the unique Iron Girl. Now, you just must decide which university degree to study. Do you know?
Does anybody copy?
Romanov, Natalia Alyanovna.
This is Agent Romanov.
Random career number 9. What do you think about being the deadliest spy on Earth? The Black Widow's story is filled with espionage, ballet, genetic engineering, romances with Daredevil and Hawkeye, the KGB, and the constant search for identity and atonement for sins of the past, living up to her name, the Black Widow. She is stealthy, precise, and super lethal. But first, let's check her story. Natalia Alyanovna Natasha Romanova, better known as Natasha Romanov, was born in Stalingrad, Volgograd, in 1928, which implies that she is only 10 years younger than Steve Rogers, Captain America. Natasha's early and exceptional psychological and physical abilities made her a perfect candidate for Soviet intelligence services, but she also became the principal attention for other dangerous terrorist and criminal organizations. As a teenager, Natasha joined the Black Widow program, also known as Black Widow Hubs, an initiative of the secret Soviet agency known as Department X, whose goal was to create the super soldiers so that the KGB could use them in their crusade against Western enemies. In the Red Room is where Natasha became one of the special agents known as the Black Widow. She was led to believe that she had been part of the prestigious Valley of the Bolshoi Theater in Moscow, hiding the harsh reality of the girls who were trained in harsh terms. Natasha is an Olympic-level athlete and gymnast and a teacher in different martial arts including karate, judo, kempo, aikido, sabari, Muay Thai, sambo, and boxing. She is also an impressive shooter and is training in the handling of many types of weapons. Random career number 8. To start with, what did Batman study? In fact, did he follow any kind of formal education? In the original DC Comics plot, Bruce Wayne is invariably portrayed as some educated and educated in multiple disciplines and sciences: computer skills, engineering, chemistry, physics, and mathematics. It is common knowledge that Batman, unlike most superheroes, does not possess superpowers. Despite all his virtues, knowledge, and talents, it is difficult to find a university degree that supports the study of this superhero in any specific branch of knowledge. However, in the comic entitled Night of the Stalker, published in 1974 in the Detective Comics series number 439, there is a reference that demonstrates his studies in law at Yale University in Gotham City. Various inquiries about the reasons why Bruce Wayne studied at Yale University take place between reference to his grandfather. In the series that starred Adam West, who belonged to a secret society of philanthropic nature based at that university, just like Loyal. Random career number 7. Nicknamed Catwoman, we refer to the history of Selina Kyle, a morally reformed white-collar thief with a romantic back-and-forth relationship with Batman. She is shown as a tenacious and independent woman. In her free time, Selina took Olympic gymnastic lessons, not just as an extracurricular activity, but rather to avoid domestic violence in her home. When Selina grew up, she became an escort girl. Although she sometimes worked as a thief at night, stealing jewelry and diamonds from museums and the homes of the rich people. One night, she stole a valuable totem from a museum, when suddenly a hood ninja interrupted his escape, taking the totem from her. Selina followed the ninja to a warehouse, which turned out to be a secret martial arts academy. However, after seeing her quick reflexes, Sensei Polite asked her to join the academy and she accepted. So not all jobs are so correct, but at least Catwoman had studies. Random degree number 6. Daredevil. Blind in a childhood accident, attorney Matt Murdock protects Hell's Kitchen as the Max Watchman Daredevil. He went on to study law, which led to a life-fighting crime in New York, as a lawyer by day and as a watchman demon at night.
This is my city, my family.
Often working in tandem with his friend and business partner Foggy Nelson, Murdoch is known across the country as a crafty and skilled attorney. He graduated from Columbia University postgraduate and JD, that means Doctor of Jurisprudence in Harvard Law. Random Degree number 5. Batgirl is the name of many superheroines that appear in comics such as Isais. She is represented as the female counterpart of Batman. The first Batgirl, named Barbara Gordon, appears in 1967. Batgirl's first debut was in Detective Comics, since then identifying her as the daughter of Police Commissioner James Gordon. Batgirl is a woman with many studies and skills in combat and Olympic gymnastics. She is an expert or a nerd in computer science and information broker in Oracle. Other Batgirls later gained their abilities in the language of assassins. Before proceed with the last 4 positions of this random degree, do not forget to subscribe to my channel as well as to my Outsi Barajas blog channel to continue bringing you entertaining content like this. Remember to activate the little bell so you do not miss my new content, and share this video for everyone to know and subscribe to. Well, Outsi, are you ready? Did you do it? Well, keep watching these 10 random careers that you need to become a superhero or a superheroine. Random career number 4. The Punisher. He's a watchman and anti-hero created in 1974. At the beginning, the Punisher is shown as a ruthless man who is ready for any illicit act that is used against organized crime. After the death of his wife and children by the mafia is when we see the emergence of Frank Castle, better known as a Punisher. Since then, he has started a personal war against criminals, using what he has learned in special forces, tactics, and weapons. His preparation begins as a Marine and a war veteran with knowledge in martial arts, infiltration, hand-to-hand combat, strategy planning, and extensive knowledge of many types of weapons. I just hope don't run into him. Random career number 3. Wonder Woman. This warrior princess of the Amazons hides in an identity of a common woman named Diana Prince. Wonder Woman has several abilities as she has evolved. One of her main skills is that of piloting an auxiliary agents of the Nazis, or war nurse, advisor of the United Nations, author of Essays or Essays of Species, secretary, curator, museum curator, circus performer, businesswoman, secretary agent, military infiltrator, or secret spy, and civilian employee. Random career number 2. Peter Parker, also known as Spider-Man, studied biophysics at Empire State University after graduating from high school. Although it does not say what the specialty was, it should have had at least a scientific basis. At some point in Amazing Spider-Man, grew-up Peter Parker decides to quit of Newt's diary for to teach sciences in high school. However, depending on which versions of Spider-Man you choose, it could be the study something like mechanical engineering or biochemistry. Let's random career number 1. Mystic. She's a shape-shifting mutant, even though in the movies she's given the spin of a superhero at the beginning in the comics. She was the number 1 enemy of the X-Men. This mutant, heroine, and villain was dedicated throughout her life career as an actress, private detective, mercenary, terrorist, model, journalist, supervillain, ultimately superhero with the X-Men. In itself, there is no specific study since she started as a student at the Xavier Super Gifting School, and almost at the end of her days, she concluded as an educator of young mutants at the school for super gifted young people.
¿Son todos?
¿Acaso querías más?
Unidos.
What do you think of these 10 educational careers studies to become a superhero? Did you like them? I hope so. I will see you soon, Outsi, in one more video on this channel called Random Outsider Barajas. Don't forget to share and subscribe to this video. See you soon!